Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something: the world will never hand you success. It won't just give you the keys to your dreams. You want something? You want to make it? You want to leave a mark? Then you've got to work hard. Work harder than anyone else. But here's the secret. Success is something that's earned, not handed to you on a silver platter. In today's world, we often see people who seem to have everything, seemingly without effort. It's easy to assume that success just falls into their lap, that they were born into the right circumstances, or that they have some hidden advantage. But the truth is, success isn't about luck, privilege, or chance. It's about the work you put in, the perseverance you show when things get tough, and the choices you make when no one is watching. You see, success is not a random event. It doesn't come by accident. It's a process, a journey that demands hard work, patience, and dedication. The idea that success can simply be handed to someone without any effort is a dangerous myth. It's this belief that leads to unrealistic expectations, disappointment, and frustration. You can't sit around waiting for success to show up at your door. You have to go out there and earn it every single day. People often misunderstand the reality of success. They see the results, the awards, the recognition, the achievements, and they think it was all so easy. They don't see the hours of practice, the rejection, the failures, the moments of doubt, and the sacrifices that went into getting there. The most successful people didn't get to where they are by waiting for someone to give them a break. They fought for every inch. They knew that nothing worth having comes without a price. To earn success, you have to be willing to put in the work when others are sleeping, when they're distracted, or when they're taking it easy. Success doesn't happen during the moments of comfort. It happens in the grind. It happens in the sacrifices that no one sees, the failures that teach you lessons you can't learn anywhere else, and the resilience that builds when you're faced with adversity. When things get tough, when you want to quit, that's when success is being earned. It's not about how much talent you have. It's about how much effort you're willing to give when everything seems impossible. This is why we often see people who come from humble beginnings rise to the top, while others who seem to have every advantage fall behind. It's not about where you start. It's about what you're willing to do with what you have. The person who puts in the time, who works tirelessly to develop their skills, and who refuses to give up when things get hard, is the one who will eventually reach their goals. The person who expects success to fall into their lap without doing the work will find themselves disappointed. Success doesn't just come from doing the bare minimum. It's about pushing yourself to go beyond what's comfortable, beyond what's expected, and beyond what anyone else is willing to do. It's about waking up early, staying up late, and putting in the hours when others are taking shortcuts. Success is a result of persistent effort over time. It's about showing up every single day and giving your best, even when you don't feel like it, even when you can't see the immediate reward. It's about building momentum and trust, brick by brick, until the foundation is solid enough to support the success you've worked so hard for. When you earn your success, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about what you learn, the person you become, and the character you develop along the way. When you've put in the hard work, when you've stayed consistent, and when you've in a society that is often focused on instant gratification and external validation, it can be easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Many people are driven by the desire for recognition, wanting their efforts to be acknowledged and celebrated. While recognition can certainly feel good, it is not the true measure of success. The real driving force behind lasting achievement is dedication, the quiet, consistent, and often invisible commitment to putting in the work, regardless of whether anyone is watching or applauding. Dedication is the bedrock of achievement. It is the willingness to show up every single day, even when things are hard, even when the progress seems slow, and even when no one is there to celebrate your victories. Dedication is what keeps you going when the excitement wears off, when the novelty of a new project fades, and when the setbacks make you question whether it's all worth it. It's about the commitment to your goal, the discipline to stay focused on the long term, and the belief that what you're doing is important, regardless of whether the world sees it. The power of dedication lies in its consistency. Success is not the result of a single burst of effort or a flash of brilliance. It's the outcome of repeated, intentional work over time. This kind of effort often goes unnoticed. When you are dedicated to something, you are willing to do the hard work in the background, to sacrifice time, energy, and comfort, knowing that the payoff will come later. While recognition may be fleeting, dedication builds a foundation that lasts. It's the quiet determination to keep going, to push through obstacles, and to refine your craft, even when no one is watching or offering praise. When you are dedicated, you don't need constant validation. You are secure in your purpose and in the importance of the work you're doing. This focus on dedication over recognition allows you to grow and improve without being distracted by the opinions of others. Recognition can be a wonderful thing, but it is external. It depends on others noticing you, acknowledging you, and affirming your efforts. Dedication, on the other hand, is internal. It is something that comes from within, and it is not dependent on the approval or recognition of others. When you are dedicated, you do the work because it matters to you, because it aligns with your values and goals, not because you want others to notice you. Dedication is also a more sustainable source of motivation. Recognition can be fleeting, and the rush of praise can quickly fade. What happens when the applause dies down, when the recognition stops? Without dedication, it's easy to lose focus, to become disillusioned, or to give up when the recognition isn't forthcoming. But when dedication is the driving force, you don't need constant external rewards to keep going. Dedication is rooted in a deeper understanding of your purpose, and that purpose is what keeps you moving forward, even when the world is silent. Furthermore, dedication over recognition builds resilience. It's easy to stay motivated when you're getting praise and attention, but when things get tough, when failure or criticism comes your way, it's dedication that will keep you from giving up. Dedication gives you the strength to bounce back after setbacks, to learn from mistakes, and to keep working toward your goals despite the challenges. When you are dedicated, you understand that obstacles are not roadblocks but stepping stones, opportunities to learn and grow. Recognition may come and go, but your dedication is something that can withstand the test of time. When you prioritize dedication over recognition, you also become more focused on the quality of your work. It's not about doing things for the sake of impressing others or gaining accolades. It's about doing things to the best of your ability, to make a true impact, and to achieve a sense of personal fulfillment. Dedication pushes. In a world that often craves immediate recognition, it can be tempting to seek validation for our efforts as soon as possible. We live in an era of social media where every achievement is shared, every milestone is broadcasted, and everyone's success is put on display for public consumption. It's easy to fall into the trap of wanting to be noticed, of seeking the applause and acknowledgement of others for the work you're doing. However, there's something incredibly powerful in choosing to let your results speak for themselves. When you focus on the work and let the outcome reflect your efforts, you create a stronger, more authentic path to success. The beauty of letting results speak for themselves lies in their power to make a lasting impression. Actions, when done with skill, dedication, and consistency, will always leave an impact. While words can be empty and promises can be broken, results are undeniable. When you put in the work and commit to the process, your achievements will eventually stand on their own merit, without the need for constant explanation or self-promotion. This is why, rather than focusing on proving yourself to others, it's far more powerful to direct your energy into the quality of your work. Let your results be the reflection of your character, your effort, and your abilities. One of the reasons results speak louder than words is that they are tangible. Words are fleeting, they can be exaggerated, misunderstood, or forgotten, but results endure. Whether it's completing a difficult project, reaching a career milestone, or improving in a personal skill, the fruits of your labor don't lie. When you let your results speak for themselves, you allow your work to tell the story, and the truth is often far more powerful than anything you could say about it. People can argue with words, but they can't argue with solid, undeniable results. This is why putting in the effort to create something meaningful, something of value, is the best form of communication. Your results will leave a mark, and that mark will be remembered long after the words fade. In letting results speak for themselves, you also practice humility. It's easy to get caught up in the need for validation, to want others to recognize how hard you're working, or to seek praise for your efforts. But when you choose to let your results do the talking, you demonstrate that you don't need to boast about your accomplishments. You trust that your work will be recognized when it's ready. Humility is a quiet confidence that doesn't need to shout from the rooftops, but instead rests in the assurance that the work will speak volumes. This humility doesn't mean you should hide your accomplishments. It simply means you recognize that success is earned, and the acknowledgement of your efforts will come in due time. Letting results speak for themselves also teaches patience. In today's world of instant gratification, we often expect quick recognition and rewards. But real, lasting success rarely comes overnight. It is built over time, through consistent effort, through learning from failure, and through adapting to obstacles. When you focus on letting your results do the talking, you're giving yourself the space to be patient with the process. You understand that immediate feedback is not always a reflection of your true progress, and that the results will come when they're meant to. This patience is an important part of personal growth and achievement, as it allows you to continue moving forward without being discouraged by the lack of external validation along the way. Moreover, by letting your results speak for themselves, you avoid the trap of seeking external approval to justify your worth. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others, constantly seeking acknowledgement for every little success. But when you shift the focus from needing approval to valuing the results you produce, you free yourself from that comparison. You stop measuring your worth based on how others perceive your efforts, and instead you begin to measure it based on the value of the work you're doing. The satisfaction that comes from knowing you've done something well, regardless of whether anyone else notices, is far more fulfilling than the fleeting praise of others. In the professional world, letting your results speak for themselves is one of the most effective ways to build a strong reputation. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room or the one constantly seeking attention. If you consistently produce high-quality work, meet your goals, and exceed expectations, your reputation will grow on its own. People will notice your results, and word will spread. This organic form of recognition is often more powerful and enduring than the temporary fame that comes from boasting or self-promotion. Finally, letting results speak for themselves allows you to maintain your integrity. When you're not focused on getting credit or recognition, you can stay true to your values and principles. You work because it matters to you, not because of the reward that may come with it. You act with purpose and focus, and your results reflect that. Integrity in your work is more important than any praise or acknowledgement you might receive, and when you let your results do the talking, you ensure that the quality of your efforts aligns with your values. Ultimately, the decision to let your results speak for themselves is a choice of trust and confidence in your abilities. It's about choosing to focus on the work itself, trusting the process, and allowing the outcome to reflect your dedication and effort. When you let your results speak for themselves, you're making a statement your actions matter, and the impact you create will last far longer than any words or accolades could ever. In a world that often rewards those who are loud and visible, there is great power in staying focused and humble. The ability to remain centered on your goals without being distracted by external noise or the need for recognition is a valuable trait. Staying focused and humble doesn't just lead to personal growth, it fosters an environment where success is built on consistent effort, self-discipline, and integrity. It is about pursuing greatness with a quiet, steady resolve, and understanding that true success is not about fame or applause, but about the impact you create and the person you become in the process. To stay focused means to keep your attention fixed on what truly matters. In today's fast-paced world, there is no shortage of distractions. Social media, the constant stream of news, the pressure to meet others' expectations, these distractions can easily pull you off course if you let them. However, when you stay focused, you are able to block out these distractions and direct your energy toward the things that will help you reach your goals. Staying focused is about being intentional with your time and energy. It's about understanding that not every opportunity is worth pursuing and not every noise is worth listening to. By staying focused, you prioritize what is important and give it the time and effort it deserves. Whether it's working toward a career goal, improving your skills, or nurturing meaningful relationships, focus is what keeps you moving forward, even when the path is challenging. Staying humble is equally important. Humility is not about downplaying your achievements or belittling your worth. It is about recognizing that no matter how far you've come, there is always room for growth. Humility is about maintaining a mindset that values learning over boasting, effort over entitlement, and progress over perfection. It allows you to stay grounded and avoid the traps of arrogance or complacency. Being humble means understanding that success is rarely achieved alone. It's recognizing the contributions of others, showing gratitude for the opportunities you have, and being open to feedback and improvement. Humility keeps you open to learning and growing, regardless of how much success you've already attained. When you combine focus with humility, you create a powerful formula for sustained growth and success. Focus allows you to put in the work necessary to achieve your goals, while humility ensures that you stay open to learning and improving along the way. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that success should be instant, or that the more visible you are, the more successful you will be. However, true success is a long-term process, and it requires the dedication and commitment to stay on track, even when progress is slow. When you remain humble, you understand that success is not guaranteed and that there will always be challenges and setbacks. Instead of becoming discouraged or disillusioned, humility allows you to view obstacles as opportunities for growth. Humility also helps you stay grounded when success comes your way. It's easy to become inflated with pride or feel entitled to more recognition when things are going well, but humility helps you maintain perspective. It reminds you that no matter how much you achieve, there is always more to learn and always someone with valuable experience to offer. Humility keeps you from becoming